grab the lead?
Nah, take it.
Check it out.
Tell us what we have.
In position. Like crystalline headlights.
Gotta go. Hey, Stevie Wonder.
No, Lee, where are you?
Who's that with
Oh! Now that's what I'm talking about, Donald.
Inside!
Copy.
Boy, you go after that squirter.
Copy.
We lost a 50 cal! Pull up, pull up.
What's going on in there? I need...
Initial success.
Minute. You mean total failure?
Liz, where are you? The detonators are compromised.
Detonators, so there's gonna be a lot of dead people.
Chopping! You might want to watch your six! Moving! Incoming!
I couldn't get the angle.
Stay on mission, Christmas! You're
Nice work.
Where is General Fizan?
Do you fight for pride?
Be using my axe by now. What? Something ain't right.
I was Army. We said left and right, not...
Quarterback.
Got it.
Think about this.
Yeah, where the hell is...
All right, listen up. Bad news.
We're about...
Put your weapons down!
The fucking mess this turned out to be.
Oh, solid. You ain't tell us shit. Well, then maybe it was your new girlfriend.
That...
Somebody did something. Oh, back off. She wouldn't do that.
What's up, Galan? Cat got your tongue, Cal?
I'll go first. And if I...
Should be carnage up here. Which one is it, friend? Don't look. Colin, what the fuck?
Prisoner exchange. Mr. Marsh will be the exempt.
I have the authority.
Rahmat.
Contact is Donald Allman. Authorization.
It's your call. With a...
from 657. B-Day. Ghana.
I have a rat on board. Check
The phone right now.
a man who made a mistake. How nice of you to come
Down.
So I guess the fucking men you want. Now what?
Wonderful variety of pieces.
Yes, sir.
Location.
Get to
What?
Upside down, mate.
Be disrespectful to Barney's memory too.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Solid 2.
Okay, so what's next?
A little privacy, please.
It's the only bone in the human body not.
Just apologize while they drown in their own. Because my mind is full of.
First,
This will lead us to the.
Leon by
Live. Of course. This way. We'll have to admit she needs me. No shit.
Yeah.
To get loud? Or what? Expendable. Mostly you.
such a pleasure. Think that I was gonna believe you were actually just gifted. It was all part of the plan.
We're gonna watch our six. For the best of them. Any friend abroad? Need you to take a look. The detonators that we didn't get.
This is tamper-proof. Got mercury range. So whoever has that on their person.
We probably just entered Russian waters.
Going to start World War III. Switch off Rahmat.
Pope shit in the woods.
Then I'm a mother dollar out of me. Yo, dancing for dollars. She got a thing. Oh shit, Bob!
Make it better.
Maybe later in
Ready for prisoner exchange.
I see you like to play with knives.
That's the biggest one I got.
Lee, you good?
Who does it kill, sir?
My boss has it.
He's our witness that can identify.
Bye.
Marsh is us, Barney.
How long until detonation?
My genital warts! Oh shit!
We're coming down.
World War III! A conflict profitable for somebody! And no!
Clear this boat or we're all gonna get fried!
I got it. Next time, let's start with the...
No one on the bridge. Start searching the ship.
Come on, you're up. Let's go. I gotta turn this ship around.
What? The nuke is gonna blow, we can...
Hold to the bridge!
Looks like I'll be... Marsh.
Ho, ho, ho!
He's in trying.
Why did you come down?
Mind if I...
Barney tried to explode you. You're very good. This is next level.
Sure had the job.
You almost fucking... Where are the nukes?
Come on.
I'm a little busy. Only 5 years ago, we were doing a file. Driving Marsh out of a person.
Dumbbells. You're well...
You know, it's a miracle, it's a... There. No!
He gave us a vital clue on Ocelot's identity. No. There's one.
These are the cheap seats. Ruining it.
Things first.
Friend.
Hey guys, today we're diving headfirst into the explosion-laden testosterone-fueled chaos that is Expend4bles 2023. Our favorite crew of muscle-bound, aging action heroes, led by Barney Ross and his perpetually unlit cigar, are in Libya. Their mission: stop the mysterious villain Swarto from snagging nuclear detonators from a chemical plant This is a passion project for me, and a like or subscribe is the best way to show your support. So if you're on board, join the crew. If not, thanks for watching anyway. The team, including our knife-throwing expert Lee Christmas, the hulking Gunner, and the ever-stoic Toll Road makes their move. It's all silent takedowns at first. A flick of a wrist, the whisper of a blade, and another guard is, shall we say, out of the picture. But silence never lasts long with these guys, does it? Soon the metallic clatter of automatic weapons fire echoes through the industrial complex. Explosions bloom as cover is shredded. Our guys are in their element, a symphony of destruction with a side of witty banter. Christmas, as always, is a blur of motion, his knives finding targets with almost surgical precision. The gunfire is deafening, punctuated by the grunts and groans of disposable henchmen who clearly didn't get the memo about our hero's bulletproof plot armor dot. While the rest of the team are busy turning bad guys into speed bumps, Barney is focused on the prize, Swarto and those detonators. He chases Swarto across the plant, a classic hero-villain sprint that ends, as all good chases do, on a moving cargo plane. The engines roar to life, the runway blurring beneath them. Barney, with the stubbornness of a hungry badger, grapples, with Swarto on the plane's wing. It's a high-stakes wrestling match at Mach speed. The wind whips around them, the plane shakes violently, and you can practically feel the rumble of the engines through the screen. There's a sickening crunch of metal as the plane takes a hit, then a fiery explosion. The aircraft careens into the desert, a spectacular ball of flame and twisted wreckage, leaving the team to watch in horror. In the aftermath, a heavy silence descends, broken only by the crackling of the burning wreckage. The team is clearly devastated. Losing Barney, the heart of their operation, and their cantankerous patriarch hits hard. You can almost hear the collective "oh no" from the audience. Back at their base, the atmosphere is thick with grief and simmering resentment. CIA agent Marsh, a new face with an old-school glare, debriefs the surviving Expendables. He wastes no time pointing fingers, specifically at Lee Christmas. He blames Christmas for going off-book, for not following protocol, and ultimately for the loss of Barney and the detonators. It's a classic government agent versus rogue operative showdown with accusations flying like shrapnel. Christmas, simmering with guilt and anger, is officially benched. Talk about a rough day at the office. So Kama Christmas is out, benched, sidelined, forced into early retirement from exploding things. You can find him nursing a drink and meticulously polishing his throwing knives in a dingy bar, probably contemplating a career in competitive knife juggling. The clink of glasses and low murmur of conversation are the only sounds, a stark contrast to the explosions he's used to. He's clearly tormented by Barney's death and Marsh's harsh words. The usually quippy and confident Christmas is a man, weighed down by guilt, his anger a quiet hum beneath the surface. It's a moment of reflection, as rare as a quiet day at an Expendables picnic. He's itching for action, for a chance to make things right. But for now, he's just waiting. Like a coiled spring ready to snap dot, with Barney gone and Christmas in timeout, Marsh decides it's time for an extreme makeover Expendables edition. He brings in some fresh, younger blood because apparently even old dogs sometimes need new tricks. Or just more dogs. Enter Gina, a formidable operative who also happens to be Lee Christmas's ex-girlfriend. Talk about awkward work dynamics. Then there's Easy Day, a tech-savvy whiz who prefers gadgets over gratuitous violence, or so he says. Lash, a stealth. Expert and Gallon, a brutal powerhouse, round out the new quartet. The remaining OGs, Toll Road and Gunner, eye the newbies with a mix of suspicion and get-off-my-lawn energy. Marsh briefs them on the new mission, tracking the mysterious Ocelot, the real mastermind behind the detonator theft. It's a new era, apparently, but will it be an improvement? We'll see. Doc Marsh lays out the intel on Ocelot, a shadowy figure whose identity is as clear as mud. This Ocelot is apparently the one who supplied Swardo and is now planning something even bigger with those stolen detonators. The trail leads to a heavily fortified facility in Albania. The team gathers around a holographic display, the digital blueprint of their next target glowing ominously. The plan is straightforward, in that Expendables kind of way. Infiltrate, locate, neutralize, and recover. Gina takes charge. Her leadership style, a no-nonsense blend of tactical brilliance and a hint of impatience. Toll Road and Gunner, ever the grumbling veterans, follow her lead, secretly admiring her efficiency. The new blood seems eager, perhaps. A little too eager for their first taste of proper Expendables action. The stakes are high, and the world's fate, once again, rests on the shoulders of these unlikely heroes. No pressure, right? Meanwhile, our benched hero, Lee Christmas, is not one to just sit around clipping coupons. Guilt is a powerful motivator, and he can't shake the feeling that something isn't quite right. With the stealth of a cat burglar, and the sheer nerve of, well, Lee Christmas, he begins his own unofficial investigation. We see him shadowing the new team's convoy from a discreet distance, a one-man surveillance unit operating on pure gut instinct. The rumble of his motorcycle is a low growl against the hum of the mission. He uses his old contacts, trading favors for snippets of information, piecing together fragments of the puzzle that the official channels aren't sharing. It's a classic, I told you so, waiting to happen, or at least a, you should have let me come situation. He's a lone wolf, but a very well-armed and highly motivated lone wolf, sniffing out a conspiracy dot. The new Expendables touch down in a remote, rather chilly part of Albania. Clearly, vacation hotspot wasn't on Ocelot's list of requirements for a secret lair. The landscape is rugged, the air is crisp, and the facility itself looks like something ripped straight out of a Bond villain's blueprint. Imposing, isolated, and undoubtedly bristling with armed guards. Gina leads the recon, using drones and high-tech optics to survey the perimeter. Easy Day, surprisingly, isn't complaining about the lack of Wi-Fi. Lash moves like a ghost, mapping out entry points. Galen, ever the direct approach enthusiast, probably just wants to smash through the front door. The tension is palpable as they plan their approach, knowing that every step could be their last. It's a cold welcome to a colder mission, where the only thing hotter than the weather will soon be the impending firefight. Time for action. The team executes their infiltration plan with precision. Gina, showing off her impressive athleticism, scales a sheer wall with a grappling hook. Because who needs stairs when you have pure adrenaline? Lash, true to her name, is a shadowy whisper through the vents, taking down guards with silent efficiency, probably making them wonder if they just got sneezed on by a ninja. Meanwhile, Easy Day and Galen opt for a more direct approach to another section. Think less stealth and more controlled demolition where the controls are probably stuck on boom. The facility's security systems start pinging, alerting everyone that unwelcome guests have arrived. The air buzzes with anticipation, the quiet hum of advanced tech about to be drowned out by the symphony of gunfire. It's an infiltration, Expendables style, meaning it won't be quiet for long. Inside comma. The corridors erupt into a chaotic ballet of bullets and brutal hand-to-hand combat. Galen, proving that doors are merely suggestions, rips one off its hinges with a primal roar, paving the way for the team. Gunner unleashes a torrent of machine gun fire, his laugh booming over the din. Toll Road uses his tactical genius to funnel enemies into kill zones. Gina moves like a whirlwind, her combat skills honed to a razor's edge. The concrete walls echo with the crack of gunfire, the thud of bodies, and the metallic clang of expended shell casings. They fight their way through waves of heavily armed guards, a relentless tide of cannon fodder. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of dodging bullets, they locate the vault. Inside, nestled snugly, are what they believe to be the nuclear detonators. Victory seems within grasp, but something feels too easy. Just as they breathe a collective sigh of relief, a small digital timer on the detonators starts ticking down. A chill runs down their spines. These aren't the real deal. They've been played hard. The room suddenly seals and the lights flicker, ominously. The heavy thud of approaching boots signals their predicament. This isn't a recovery mission. It's a trap designed with cunning and precision. The tension mounts, the quiet ticking of the fake device a cruel taunt. The team scrambles for cover, weapons raised, realizing they're surrounded and exposed. It's a classic Expendables moment where things go from all according to plan to, oh dear, this is a bit of a pickle in about 3 seconds flat. The air thickens with dread, knowing they're about to be swarmed at. And then, the moment of revelation. CIA Agent Marsh, the man who put this new team together, steps out of the shadows, a smug grin plastered across his face. Surprise, he practically oozes. He is Ocelot, and his real name is Rourke. Plot twist. The air is sucked out of the room as the team stares, dumbfounded. He monologues, as all good villains do, about his grand scheme. A global conflict orchestrated for profit and power. He reveals that the real detonators have been planted on the Expendables' very own plane, ensuring they'll be framed for a false flag operation. The betrayal is a bitter pill to swallow, especially for Gina, who trusted him. The clatter of henchmen pouring into the room grows louder, their weapons aimed squarely at our trapped heroes. Rourke, ever the showman, relishes their shock and despair. Talk about a bad boss evaluation, am I right? Just when it looks like our heroes are about to become expendable in the worst way, a window shatters. In bursts Lee Christmas, a one-man wrecking ball of vengeance. He hurls a flurry of knives, each finding a mark, creating instant breathing room for the cornered team. The thwack of blades, embedding themselves into bad guys, is a symphony of justice. Miss me? He probably snarks, though he's all business. His arrival is a masterclass in dramatic timing, turning the tide of battle with sheer, unadulterated fury. He takes on multiple assailants, his fists and feet moving with a brutal grace. The new team, initially surprised, quickly rallies, fighting. With renewed vigor now that their MVP is back in the game. It's a moment that reminds everyone why Christmas is indispensable, even when he's benched. With Christmas's unexpected and frankly awesome intervention, the Expendables launch a counter-assault. It's a chaotic, pulverizing escape sequence. Gunfire rips through the air and explosions rock the facility's foundations as the team fights their way toward an exit. Christmas is a force of nature, cutting a swath through Rourke's goons, his combat skills sharper than ever. Gina and he share a quick, tense exchange, a mixture of relief and lingering resentment. The team uses grappling hooks to rappel down the side of the building, a shower of sparks and debris following them. The ground shakes from the continuous explosions as they make their escape, leaving behind a trail of destruction that only the Expendables could manage. They're out, but the mission is far from over, and now it's personal. Now on the run. And with their names effectively dragged through the mud thanks to Rourke's framing, the team regroups. Easy Day, ever the digital, Wizard manages to piece together Rourke's real plan. It's not just about selling detonators, it's about creating a global catastrophe. Rourke intends to use a monstrous cargo tanker, aptly named the Icarus, because flying too close to the sun never ends well, does it? To detonate a series of nuclear warheads, this would trigger a massive worldwide conflict, plunging nations into chaos. The scale of the villainy is truly next level. The visual of the massive rusted ship sailing menacingly on the open sea is chilling. The team realizes the stakes are higher than ever. It's no longer just about clearing their names. It's about saving the world. A typical Tuesday for the Expendables. Really? With Rourke's full, terrifying plan now laid bare. The Expendables quickly pivot. Forget clearing their names. First, they need to stop the literal end of the world. They huddle around a holographic projection of the Icarus, devising a strategy. Gina, despite her personal history with Christmas, effectively integrates him back into the tactical planning. Toll Road points out weak spots. Gunner just wants to know where the biggest guns are. Lash outlines stealth routes, while Galen eyes the ship's hull as a potential entry point via brute force. The plan is intricate, desperate, and naturally involves a lot of explosives. The roar of the ocean is a subtle backdrop to their intense discussion. The pressure is immense. One wrong move and humanity becomes a footnote in a very short history book. No time for coffee breaks. Folks. Operation Stop the Apocalypse begins. The Expendables launch their assault on the Icarus. Lee Christmas, ever the stealthy one, uses a disguise and his uncanny ability to blend in, or at least avoid being instantly recognized, to infiltrate the tanker, moving through the labyrinthine corridors like a phantom. Meanwhile, the rest of the team opts for slightly less subtle methods. Expect grappling hooks, rappelling lines, and probably a few well-placed charges to open some exterior hatches. The sea breeze whips around them as they secure their entry points. The rhythmic clang of metal on the ship's deck sets a tense, percussive backdrop to their covert movements. The ship is a floating fortress, teeming with Rourke's highly trained, albeit ultimately expendable mercenaries. The clock is ticking and our heroes are on the enemy's turf, surrounded by potential threats. Below deck, the ship transforms into a slaughterhouse. Galen, in particular, unleashes pure, unadulterated brute force in the tight, echoing corridors of the engine room. He's practically a human battering ram, ripping through Rourke's goons with bone-jarring impacts and guttural roars. The metallic clang of fists meeting faces, the sickening crunch of bodies hitting steel walls. It's all part of Galen's charming combat style. Gunner, with his massive machine gun, turns narrow passages into lead-filled shooting galleries, his boisterous laughter echoing through the ship. The air becomes thick with the smell of gunpowder and sweat. Every corner turned reveals another wave of enemies, but our Expendables push through, a relentless tide of destruction. It's a beautifully choreographed symphony of chaos where every punch and every bullet serves a purpose, getting them closer to Rourke. While the others are busy creating a glorious ruckus, Christmas is still doing his stealth thing because someone has to be quiet, right? He navigates the ship's labyrinthine ventilation shafts, a shadowy figure moving with practiced ease. The hum of the ship's machinery is a constant companion as he makes his way upwards. When he encounters a guard, it's a swift, silent takedown. A knife to a throat, a quick snap to the neck, and another minion is sent to their eternal slumber, probably wondering what hit them. No dramatic flair, just cold, efficient elimination. He's a one-man cleanup crew, ensuring no alarms are raised unnecessarily, preserving the element of surprise for the main event. It's the silent, deadly dance of a true professional, always moving, always calculating, always getting closer to his target. On another deck, Gina and Lash are a masterclass in coordinated tactics. Gina, with her sharp mind and even sharper aim, acts as the point, engaging enemies head-on with a ballet of bullets and brutal strikes. Lash, meanwhile, is her phantom backup, appearing from unexpected angles, using the ship's chaotic layout to her advantage. She's a blur of motion, silencing sentries with chokeholds and quick, precise knife work. Together, they clear a heavily fortified area with breathtaking efficiency, communicating with subtle glances and hand signals rather than shouted commands. The whump of suppressed gunfire and the rapid thud of bodies hitting the steel deck are the only sounds of their deadly dance. They're a formidable duo, proving that brains and agility can be just as devastating as brute force, perhaps even more so when wielded with such deadly grace. Just as Christmas is about to face another group of goons, a familiar, gravelly voice cuts through the din. "Looks like you could use a hand, kid." And there he is. Barney Ross, cigar firmly in place, not a scratch on him, having apparently risen from the ashes like a grumpy, bulletproof phoenix. The shock on Christmas's face is priceless, a mixture of utter disbelief and profound relief. It turns out Barney faked his death, collaborating with Marsh Rourke all along to get close to him, to unravel his grand scheme from the inside. It's a classic Expendables misdirection, a gotcha moment that makes you want to cheer and groan at the same time. The thump of the bad guys they just dispatched fades into the background as Barney explains the intricate double cross. The dynamic duo is back, and Rourke is officially in a world of trouble. With Barney back, the tide turns dramatically. He and Christmas, now a perfectly synchronized duo, carve a bloody path through Rourke's remaining forces. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Barney with his no-nonsense close-quarters combat, and Christmas with his lightning-fast knife throws. The thwack of a well-aimed punch and the shink of a blade are music to their ears. The rest of the Expendables, realizing their grizzled leader is alive, also get a massive morale boost. Their fighting becomes even more relentless, a coordinated assault on the ship's bridge. Gina, Toll Road, Gunner, Easy Day, Lash, and Galen. They're all in, united by vengeance in the shared goal of stopping Rourke. The ship itself groans under the weight of the battle, metal twisting, sparks flying. It's a symphony of chaos, but this time it's a symphony played by the good guys. The The path to the bridge is littered with defeated henchmen, a testament to the Expendables' brutal efficiency. Barney and Christmas burst onto the bridge, weapons leveled, their faces grim. Rourke, Marsh, cool and composed despite the carnage, is there, surrounded by what few loyal guards he has left. The air crackles with tension as Barney finally comes face to face with the man who orchestrated his death and almost plunged the world into war. It's a verbal sparring match before the real blows land, Rourke sneering, Barney seething. The control panels around them blink ominously, showing the countdown to detonation still ticking. The sound of their heavy breathing is almost as loud as the distant thrum of the ship's engines. This is it, the moment of truth, the final boss. Battle, complete with dramatic lighting and high stakes. Then, the fists fly. Rourke, it turns out, isn't just a schemer. He's a surprisingly competent fighter, matching Barney's seasoned brawling with a vicious, calculated style. The thud of their bodies colliding, the crack of bones, the strained grunts. It's a visceral, no-holds-barred brawl on the bridge. Meanwhile, Christmas and the rest of the team handle Rourke's remaining goons, preventing any interference in the main event. Lasers zip, bullets fly, and the ship's equipment takes a beating, showering sparks. This isn't pretty, choreographed martial arts. It's raw, desperate combat between two men with a lifetime of violence behind them. The ship trembles as they trade blows, the fate of the world hanging in the balance, represented by that damned ticking clock on the console. Every hit feels heavy, every dodge crucial. It's a fight for survival, for justice, and for the sheer satisfaction of punching a traitor in the face. As Barney and Rourke exchange bone-shattering blows. Easy day. Under immense pressure, is frantically typing away at the ship's control panel. His fingers fly across the keyboard, eyes glued to the rapidly dwindling timer on the nuclear detonators. The click-clack of the keys is a frantic beat against the background of the ongoing brawl. It's a race against time, a battle of wits, against Rourke's insidious programming. Every second counts, every line of code crucial. The rest of the team provides cover, fending off any stray goons who dare approach their tech genius. Just as the timer hits 0, or rather, a terrifying fraction of a second before, Easy Day slams his fist on the final key, and the countdown miraculously freezes. A collective sigh of relief, loud enough to probably be heard in space, washes over the bridge. Crisis, narrowly averted. Phew! With the world saved from nuclear annihilation, Barney delivers the final, decisive blow to Rourke. It's a punch, a kick, a slam, something deeply satisfying and utterly final. Rourke, the architect of betrayal and global chaos, finally crumples, a defeated heap on the bridge deck. The silence that follows is deafening, punctuated only by the heavy breathing of our heroes and the creaking of the ship. No grand speeches, no last-minute twists, just the quiet, grim satisfaction of a job well done. The villain is vanquished, the threat neutralized. The Expendables have, once again, saved the day, proving that sometimes old-school muscle and sheer willpower are all you need. And maybe a few thousand rounds of ammunition. It's a moment of profound victory, hard-earned and richly deserved, solidifying their place as the world's most effective, if unconventional, saviors. In the calm after the storm, the Expendables gather on the ship's deck, battered but unbowed. The sun is setting, casting a warm glow over the ocean, a stark contrast to the destruction they've just witnessed. Barney, cigar in hand, shares a rare, genuine smile with Christmas. There's a quiet moment of mutual respect, a silent acknowledgement of their deep, complicated bond. The rest of the team shares drinks and lighthearted banter, the tension finally easing. Gunner makes a crude joke. Toll Road rolls his eyes. Gina and Christmas share a knowing look. Easy Day is probably already uploading his How to Defuse a Nuclear Warhead tutorial. It's the kind of camaraderie only forged in the crucible of impossible missions and countless explosions. They're more than a team. They're a dysfunctional, explosives-loving family, and the world is safer for it. As the Expendables boat sails away, leaving the severely damaged Icarus in its wake, there's a sense of closure, but also the unspoken promise of more adventures to come. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery hues, a fitting backdrop for heroes who live by fire and steel. They've faced betrayal, death, and global annihilation, and emerged victorious, proving that even in their twilight years, these expendable heroes still have plenty of fight left. Their journey is a testament to resilience, the unbreakable, bonds of chosen family, and the enduring power of kicking bad guy butt. It reminds us that even when the odds are stacked and the world seems to be falling apart, there are always those few who will stand up, fight back, and perhaps blow a few things up along the way. Until next time, stay awesome, stay safe, and never underestimate an old man with a big gun.
I couldn't get the angle!
Stay on mission, Christmas. You're
Nice work.
Where is General Fizan?
Do you fight for pride?
Be using my axe by now.
What? Something ain't right. I was Army. We said left and right, not...
Quarterback.
Got it.
Think about this.
Yeah, where the hell is...
All right, listen up. Bad news.
We're about...
No, put your weapons down!
What a fucking mess this turned out to be.
Oh, solid.
You ain't tell us shit.
Well, then maybe it was your new girlfriend.
Dad,
Somebody did something. Oh, back off. She wouldn't do that.
what's up, Galan? Cat got your tongue, Cal?
I'll go first.
Can't. If I...
Should be carnage up here. Which one is it, friend? Don't look. Colin, what the fuck?
Prisoner exchange. Mr. Marsh will be the accept.
Have the authority.
Rahmat.
Contact is Donald Allman. Authorization.
It's your call. With a... Room 657. B-deck. Gunner.
I have a rat on board. Check
The phone right now.
a man who made a mistake. How nice of you to come
Down.
So I guess the fucking men you want. Now what?
Wonderful variety of pieces.